see. Report your name. My name is Kyle Wang. My student PCC student ID number is 102-51411. My cell phone number is 626-242-7228. I'll take off my glasses so that you can compare. Yeah, you can see that I'm visibly fatter now because of quarantine, but I used to be way skinnier. The glare from my computer. Okay, there we go. It's inverted, but I can send you a picture, Professor, if you would like. Anyways, that is my identification. Give me one moment. Okay, this is question 4 of part 2 on the final exam. So question 1, how many semesters have you taken at PCC? I believe I've taken about 10 semesters. I usually take winter and summer semesters, and that's included in the 10. But I do think there's like 1 or 2 semesters where I completely either just didn't take the summer semester, or there has been a semester where I dropped out of all courses because of family circumstance. But I'm not too sure, but it should be around 10. Number 2, how many courses that you take this semester and the name of this course? I am taking 2 courses, Cinema 7B and Physical Science 3. Number 3, what do you like the most and least of this class? What I like the most is the application of the material of this class to real life. For example, the question on the light bulb being turned on by the switch even if they were miles apart. I think that was like quiz 2 or quiz 3. I forgot. But that was a question that applied the concepts that we learned during those chapters, such as electrons and how the electrons move through the circuit and what the switch is for. And nowadays, we have lights, like I have lights right there, and that concept is applied to real life. There's also like a bunch of different other stuff in this course that can also be applied to real life, but this is the one that stuck out to me the most because it's the most relatable, because everybody uses lights nowadays. See, my least favorite would have to be the math in this course. Like, for example, F equals ma, force equals mass times acceleration. That's a mathematical equation in its essence, right? But it was easier for me in this course because of the Hewitt-Druitt videos. The way he explained it to me, or the way the video explained it, was to not think of an equation as numbers, but rather as concepts. So you got to look for, he said that the hardest thing to understand, or the hardest part would be to get the what you're looking for. So like if you're looking for distance, then you put distance equals, and that's like the first part done, and then everything else after that is just applying concepts, which was a lot easier than actual mathematics. For example, like calculus, I remember I dropped out because it was a bit too difficult for my taste. But even though I don't like math in this course wasn't too hard, and I really liked everything. Majority of this course is just, math was my least favorite. I don't dislike it though in this course. Number 4, which chapter is your favorite one and why? My favorite chapter is chapter 16, Nuclear Energy. I am fascinated with things such as atoms, nuclear energy, and quantum physics. I think it's mostly attributed to the science fiction movies and the novels that I read. There would be a large amount of scenes showing photon rays or lightsabers. That kind of stuff is really exciting, and therefore someday I hope to find a way to make these science fiction movies into science nonfiction. Just basically self-explanatory. As a kid, I watched a lot of these science fiction stuff, like superpowers or black holes. Like, for example, Doctor Strange, that was a very popular show, and a lot of the science-y stuff that I watched for example, black holes and wormholes, they are actually like, I don't know about wormholes, but I do know black holes are a real thing, and it was just very exciting to learn about these supernatural phenomena being in real life, and that's why chapter 16 is my favorite. Even though that doesn't do anything with black holes, but like the whole genre of science fiction, like dropping an atomic bomb, like I've never seen that, but like the power is enormous. So I've read and researched, and I think that's also really awesome. Number 5, on Thursday, February 11th, 2016, National Science Foundation held a new conference announcing that scientists had confirmed that we had detected the gravitational waves predicted by Albert Einstein 100 years ago. What is the importance/significance of this discovery? Please share your thoughts on this topic. So, the importance of the discovery of gravitational waves is that even though they're gravitational waves, they're still basically waves at its core. So, radars can be used to detect those waves, or radars that are made to detect waves can also detect gravitational waves in outer space. So, black holes, right? Things that we can't see, things that do not like produce or give off light, these gravitational waves can give us an idea of where they are, sort of like echolocation, in my opinion. Um, but yeah, gravitational waves can be used to peer into the darkness of space for any events that are not visible due to the lack of light. That's what I wrote, but I summed it up earlier. And yeah, black holes. I think that would be a tremendous discovery if we could see how black holes function, like what they do, what they pull in, stuff like that. But I think it's all interesting. Um, that's it. Before I end the video, though, I just wanted to say that my answers that I wrote down aren't exactly what I expressed because I am so used to writing down notes for my speech, but I never go word for word in a presentation or speech. So that's why you might find some new material that I didn't write in, but that's just my own input, just for your information.